Hey, fellas. Welcome to Southwest Titans Fantasy Football League Week 14 preview. Last week of the regular season, and I can't wait for it to get over with. First of all, hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did. Also, a nice 4-day weekend, which is always nice. Sorry, I spent Friday and Saturday putting up all my outdoor and indoor Christmas stuff, so I did not get a chance to do a video last week, so sorry about that. Try to make up for it this week. Um, and I will make sure that we touch on the stud of the week from week 12. So, first, a shout out to a team who has been having a great season, but has been having a very quiet, great season. Sitting in that 4 to 6 range most of the season and winning, and they're just scoring consistently. Never stud of the week, but just consistent scoring and winning, and sitting there hovering in the top six. Um, and I say hadn't got stud of the week until week 12, where he put up 158 points and got his first stud of the week honors, and then followed that up back to back stud of the week in week 13 as well last week, scoring 166 points. He's the hottest team in our league. He's on a 5-game winning streak, currently sits at number 2 at 9-4, with a chance to take over number 1 this week. He's clinched a playoff spot, fighting for a first round bye. I am talking about IH Braves. Congratulations, IH Braves. Again, man, just consistently good all season, and now kicking into high gear, back to back stud of the week. This is a team that I would not want to face in the playoffs, and I don't have to worry about that. Wah, wah, wah. But anyway, congrats, IH Braves. You're having a great season, and you're really turning it on. So again, you're a team to contend with, and could possibly move into number 1. So for week 14, I'm going to focus on all the teams that are still alive for the playoffs. So let's go ahead and stick with IH Braves to start with, in which he plays me, which virtually guarantees him a win and a first round bye. Possibly a first round bye. If he wins and Cowpokes loses, he would likely take over number 1 and get that number 1 overall bye. If he loses, which is not going to happen, I mean he still could get a first round bye, and again he's already clinched a playoff spot. So, but don't worry, IH Braves, you're not going to lose this week. We have some great matchups, because we got some teams that are playing against each other that are all fighting for playoff spots. We'll move to number 1 Cowpokes at 9-4 versus number 4 FAFO at 8-5. And I'm covering all the scenarios that I see, but I'm sure there's other scenarios that I haven't thought of. I tried to cover as many as that I could. So anyway, a win by Cowpokes would pretty much lock up first round bye and likely the number 1 bye overall. FAFO is off to a hot start already against Cowpokes, getting 42 points on Thursday night from 2 players. He's projected to win by 14. If FAFO gets the win, he would improve to 9-5, and Cowpokes would fall to 9-5, and FAFO would pass Cowpokes in total points. Um, a win by FAFO combined with a loss from either IH Braves or Paducah Fins would almost definitely move FAFO into a first round bye position. And if somehow, he gets the win and both of those teams, IH Braves and Paducah Fins, were to lose, it could put FAFO at number 1 overall with the overall number 1 bye. If FAFO loses and moves to 8-6, it looks like he would still make the playoffs. He still has a fairly large total point advantage over the 4 other teams behind him that are fighting for playoff spots. So, again, even if FAFO loses, it would take a miracle for everyone else behind him to knock him out. So I see him in regardless. Yeah. Also, if Cowpokes loses, he could still get a first round bye if IH Braves and Paducah Fins both lose. So those are the scenarios I looked at. Again, there may be others. I did the best I could. That takes us to number 3, Paducah Fins at 9-4 versus number 7, Ozark Mountain Daredevils at 7-6. A Paducah Fins win combined with a loss from either Cowpokes or IH Braves would move him into a first round bye. A Paducah Fins win combined with losses from both of those teams would put Paducah Fins at number 1 with the overall first round bye. And for Ozark, this is where it starts getting a little complicated. A win by Ozark does not guarantee him a playoff spot. But on the other hand, a loss by Ozark does not guarantee he does not make the playoffs. He's only 2.5 points behind Marino's Mafia, who is in 6th place and is also at 7-6. So if Ozark wins and Mafia loses, Ozark could get in. If both Ozark and Mafia win, but Ozark outscores Mafia by 2.5 points or more, Ozark could still get in. If Ozark and Mafia both lose, but again, Ozark outscores Mafia by 2.5 points or more, Ozark could still get in. And I say could get in these scenarios because Mighty Coon Dogs is right behind Ozark at 7-6 and only 13 total points behind him. So I need another drink. At the end of the day, Paducah is projected to win by 20. So if that comes to fruition, Ozark just needs to be cheering against Mafia and Coon Dogs. That's about all I can say because there's just way, way too many different scenarios with all those teams. But all right, so that'll move us to the last matchup that has playoff implications, I believe. Yeah. Number 5, Shake It Golf at 8-5 versus Mighty Coon Dogs at 7-6. Did I say number 8 Mighty Coon Dogs? I can't remember. Number 5, Shake It Golf. Number 8, Mighty Coon Dogs. A win by Shake It Golf puts him in the playoffs. And also a win, there's a slight chance for him to be able to get a first round bye. It's a long shot, but there's still a chance. I don't know that I've ever seen a season where so many teams have a chance to finish the season at number 1. So very, very top heavy this year. If FAFO, wait a minute, if Shake It Golf wins and Cowpokes defeats FAFO, Shake It Golf would move in front of FAFO and would then need both Paducah Fins and IH Braves to lose while Shake It Golf maintains his total points lead over those two. Golf currently has about 11 more total points than IH Braves and 18, roughly, more points than Paducah Fins. So again, he's got to maintain that lead and win, and both of them lose. But he's still, so you're saying there's a chance. If Golf loses he's likely still in the playoffs because even if Mafia and Ozark win, he currently has like 45 plus total points over both of them. So it would take something significant for them to overtake him if he were to lose. So I think he's still safe even if he loses. Now let's see here. If Mighty Coon Dogs wins and Mafia and Ozark both lose, then it looks like Coon Dogs would be in the playoffs. But if Coon Dogs loses, they can still get in as long as Mafia and Ozark both lose and Coon Dogs outscores them both by 15 and a half points. Right now, Coon Dogs is projected to win by 8. I did the best I could, guys. My brain hurts. Good luck to all of you. I hope you're having a great weekend. Um, and just think about me down there by myself in the basement. The worst record I've ever had in fantasy football. Thanks, Christian McCaffrey. And the fact my 2 starting wide receivers have been on IR the last few weeks. Just it's not my season. Anyway, have a great weekend, guys. Good luck.